Welcome back to another part of Hogwarts Legacy. If you guys do enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's get it. Okay, I'm decently sure we are close to the end of the game though. We just have to do our final exams and stuff like that. But I think to do that we need to reach a certain level. So unfortunately we're not that level yet. And we can do all our talk stuff first. So we have some talking quests to do, and I think after that we should be close to finishing the game. We'll also be unlocking all the skills by talking to our friends.
No telling what lies in wait for me in there.
So it's not gonna be that bad actually. So yeah, I think this will be the ending. I'm gonna try and push until it's the end of the game. Obviously, this game is absolutely fantastic. If you haven't played it yet, this is definitely a game I would recommend. If you are into the RPG single-player type games.
Put an end to Harlow.
If you enjoy stuff like Fable, Dragon Age, The Witcher, you'll love this game then.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Yes. Well, let's go see what this quest beholds. Or bestows us. 90 meters away, so it's literally right here. We could also maybe sell some gear. This guy also mentioned... No, it's not him.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Now that we're in the city also, we can maybe go check to upgrade our broom. Where is this? The broom upgrade guy. I can't remember. I think it's this guy, right? I think it's this guy right in front of us. Could also be this guy, though. Hog's Head? No, that's a bar. Could be this one. Yeah, it is him.
What are we looking for today?
4,000, bro? Are you serious? Are you serious, dude? Significantly increases your broom's acceleration and speed. I can't afford it yet. Hopefully we'll be able to afford it before the end of the game. Not that it would matter though.
Glad you came.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Something else we can sell?
Revelio. Oh, Iska. What have I done?
Why can't I hit that? Oh, it's on the other side. Okay, we'll take a drink before you talk to her, apparently.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
That really sucks.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Feel free to read this note.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Ooh, we can unlock this.
Revelio.
Yes, give me that gear. Any gear I'm happy with right now. We need to somewhere get 1,000 gold, so... Wait a minute. Grab that chest also.
Glad you came.
I'm not here for you, bro. Okay, on to the next quest.
Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
But please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Understood indeed.
Hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Yes. Show me the way, bro. What are you doing? Why do I have to keep my eye on the map the whole time? Just direct me to the right way.
This Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Hello, baby. Level 3 to unlock.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic. What happened to Bickle? He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow, as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core, still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Why, thank you.
Like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Come back here, you natty person. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. There was a kitty cat. Yeah, I'm not gonna upgrade my locking skills, man. It's gonna take too long. And yeah, it could be rewarding, but I'm pretty sure we're done with the hardest parts of the game.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hogshead. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Really? Huh? The game is shunting us around now? How dare you? Run. Run.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Can you climb up? No? Okay then. Can't climb up here. We made a grave mistake. Jumping into the water.
Natty's wound. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show her.
Oh, I see that.
Revelio.
Where's this picture? Is it there?
Lumos.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance in the first place.
I don't know about Centaurs, but there hasn't been a dragon.
What the?
Revelio.
There it is.
Good thing the Ministry banned underage slaughtering.
Lumos.
Oh, sorry, Boxy. Didn't mean to do that. Why is there so many people lockpicking stuff? '80 experience, bro. Glad we did it.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
So let's go. Natty. You're dirty.
It's led to this room. There must be another way forward. Confringo!
Oh, this one. Fine.
Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
What's the rush, woman? Ooh, unidentified back item.
Scene.
What? Goodness, it's dark, dude. They're fine.
You're no mad fight on a lookout. Some inspiration.
So...
Revelio.
I had to heal there a little bit, but it's okay. We got this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Another unidentified item. If you read this...
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Oh, it's not an invisible chest. Ooh, dude. 2 legendaries? Yes. It is what I'm talking about.
That he must be here somewhere.
Show me the money.
You found us. I knew you would bring us. I had left my husband. Speak to Mr. Ray of him.
Hello, baby.
Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio.
I cannot talk to her.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
In this room?
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there.
Why did it not show, though?
Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
What? It's like a little cracker, man. It's like a whip.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Find the love letter is optional. I mean, I'm willing to do it, but I don't even know where to start looking.
Revelio. Confringo.
What the?
Revelio.
Is this a place that we haven't been to yet? Or is this the way that you would have sneaked in? Oh, it's definitely a place we haven't been to yet. But we did. Let's just run back this way. Yeah, so this is the place you'll use if you wanted to sneak into this place. I'm trying to find the love letter, by the way. Not sure if it's going to be possible.
Lumos.
Nope. No love letter.
Revelio.
We'll just go out of the hideout. There's a few chests up there. We found the love letter. If you read this.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Lumos.
Yeah, we found the way out.
Let's find it and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
And we're out of there. Can't believe we actually found the love letter. I did check everywhere for it though, so I would be surprised if we didn't find it. Hello, baby.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, they've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Revelio.
Got 180 XP. Where the hell is this? It's inside the room, dude.
Mine now, demiguys.
Let's eat these peanuts. We just got a mail there. Wait, what? There's more? No way, dude. I'm not gonna look for it any further, let's be honest here. This is a little bit ridiculous, man. Okay, let's see the next quest. Talk to Poppy. Where is this? All the way there. Okay, we'll teleport here then. I'll catch you guys with Poppy.
We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Really? We have another quest with Onai? I'm just chilling here, right now. You know? There's a new event that started on a crypto project that I'm working on. Well, it's not my project. Just checked out the event. That's why an alarm went off earlier.
Oh, good. Studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Oh, we have another quest with Sebastian also? Goodness.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's all right, and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
That sounds actually pretty good.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Okay. So I guess we'll just bounce to another quest. Since we have another one with Onai. Where's... Oh yeah, let's go to Natty first. So go to Natty first, and then we will do Sebastian's quest. And the reason why I want to do Natty first is because we already done her quest within this part. And we didn't learn her ability, so...
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me.
Revelio.
You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Why are you just standing here? There we go. Okay, on to the next quest. That is Sebastian. Let's see, where you at, bro? He's standing right on top of this one. It looks like, at least. Hopefully his quest is not going to be too hard, though. We already learned his ability, right? So I don't think it's going to be that difficult. Enter the Undercroft. There were so many people here. I don't know how this is a hidden door.
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Everyone's gonna get back.
Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Did he just shoulder him while walking away?
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Wow.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know.
Wow.
It would mean a lot.
That is a little deep, dude. Like how his parents died. That's crazy. Okay, so we have no quest anymore that... I don't know. We'll do the flying quest then. Yeah, it looks like that is the end result. We'll go to the flying quest. Like, I need to do anything to just get experience right now. And I don't know if it's
You can't imagine
unreachable, man.
travel was before I invented blue powder.
Let's see here. We're level 26. We need to reach level 32. Like, why? Like, how am I so far behind everything?
Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
So we need to upgrade first. Oh, man. We need to go reveal these things. Oh, we can afford it.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
It'll make no difference.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details?
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
Thanks.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
No promises.
Our next meeting.
Can I...
Perhaps I could test out my new upgrade on the way.
Oh, we are, for sure. Yo, dude, it's on the other side of the world, man. Don't we have a closer teleport? Let's see here. No, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go to world map. Goodness. What the heck, dude? It is really far away. But there's no way we're gonna get to the final exams within this hour. If we were closer, I would have done this all within this part. But yeah, there's no way. Can't summon my broom just yet. Dude, it seems the same speed, literally. Maybe even a slightly slower. How is this an upgrade? 4,000 gold upgrade, dude. I don't see it. Maybe I'm just stubborn or something, I'm not too sure. And I'll catch you guys there. Okay, we made it.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually, thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
Let's do it.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose.
We haven't done a race in a while, actually. Why is she faster?
So myself. Brilliant!
She's enjoying herself.
That wasn't too difficult. Brilliant!
Okay.
This is going well.
This is so hard. Turn the camera. We made it. Beaten her again by 30 seconds.
That was quite something.
That was quite something.
Work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
I love the accent.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here, 5th year. You're an asset to our house.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
How about no? Are you gonna pay me for it? We need to head back, right? And tell him about the broom. Hogsmeade. Yeah, we need to go back first. Tell him about the broom upgrade. Hopefully we get some experience from this, you know? Because we're running really short in XP, man. I don't know how we're gonna farm 4 levels, dude.
You don't ever want.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help.
You know, you pay like 4.
Without you.
Didn't even get experience from this. Okay, here we go. How much XP did we get? At least 200, come on.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
180, I guess. I don't know, dude. We need 6 levels. 6. How are we gonna get this? I have no idea, dude. I don't even know. We'll teleport here. Is it even possible? Dude. It might take 4 more parts to finish this game. That is crazy.
Quite the flyer.
Thank you. I'm self-taught also. Huh? Are you impressed now? Oh my goodness. I literally don't know what to say, man. Like, 6 XP that we have to get somewhere.
War is over. Goblins will rule over.
Or 6 levels. That's gonna be like maybe 30 quests.
Surprise?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Okay, feel free to read this.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Yes, let's see what lies inside. Hopefully about 200 XP though. Maybe 1000 XP.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Sorry, I farted, so...
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Here. Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Leviosa. Revelio. Ha. Ha.
Guess we'll go up here.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Thank you. Found it myself. Yeah. Go this way.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Lot of spiders. Why am I still taking damage?
It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
We need to go identify all these items we're getting. We would have been so much stronger against the final boss if I did this. Did these quests before.
Now this is the sort of treasure I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Here. Revelio. Confringo. Leviosa. There's something here by the altar. Accio. Revelio.
Okay, we got something. Feel free to read.
What did you find?
These nuts. I'm kidding.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Yeah.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
What do you need to think about?
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's
Really?
more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. Revelio.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go there now. I feel like this is just gonna be a waste of time.
But clearly we have more to do. Lumos.
How would we do this?
Lumos. Lumos.
I don't see a way there. Wait. Oh, that's just a bone. Unless we can do Referral.
Referral.
Nope. So I don't know what to do here. Yeah, like I think if we want to get to level 32, all we gotta do is just do the quest. Stop searching around, stop looking around, just do the quests, you know?
Confringo. Incendio. Glacier.
Yeah, they're gonna require us to use the other skill, which is this one, I think. So what do we do here?
Confringo. Revelio.
Do we need more?
Revelio.
Yeah, we might need more. More bones.
Guardian Leviosa.
Oh wow, we need to build the whole thing.
Guardian Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Yes.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Are you sure about that? Let me show you. Don't even have to look. See, I closed my eyes and still got it. Easy peasy.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Oopsie. Oh. That just like stuns him? Oh, hi there.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Yes.
Confringo.
But we're used to it by him.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo.
Found the little secret here.
Catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt it's been here in quite some time.
Give me them items, dude. Give me all of them.
Revelio.
Find the relic. So this was not here.
Confringo.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Bro. Feels like I tried every combo, I think. Ah, okay. So that icon and then the circle.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Chill, bro. It's just bones.
Student was so entranced with this place.
Rebellion. Confringo. Finger. Taker. Stupefy. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Stupefy. For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Yeah, we're just losing HP.
Confringo.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Why can't I pick this up? It's laying under the floor or something then. A triangle pile of doom. Feel free to read this.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
We need the relic, sure.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Oh, he's here. We did not come all this way to not take the relic.
Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Goodness. Put it back in your pants, guys. Seriously.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Hmm? I can't.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
Yes, that's precisely what I'm suggesting. Imperio? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it, Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on!
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we need to go.
We need to make like a tree and leave. Literally.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Trying to save their friendship as well.
Each other, Ominous and I.
Yeah, well... Your sister takes priority right now, and we're gonna try everything to save her life. Everything.
Spell last. How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb, just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
Return to Feldcroft. Should we fly there? Wait, there's a TP point here.
Oh, nice to see you here. Isn't the sea air...
I can't fly there. So I'm pretty sure we can't teleport, so... I will get you guys there. Unless there's something happening in between. It seems like this...
Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
What is this smoke?
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
We're hearing abilities.
Been fighting since before you were born.
closer, bro. You're so far away.
Boy! What have you done?
What are you doing?
My sister. With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What are you doing surfing around here in the mud?
Expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You could have used pretty much any other ability.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
How can you say that? You just used the Imperious curse on Ominous.
I did, but with his consent, Sebastian. It may seem an irrelevant difference, but it is a difference.
I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Feels like this is like a never-ending part, so we're gonna actually end the episode here, guys. I really do hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. It really does help the channel a lot. Subscribe if you are new. Looking forward to see you guys in the next one. Love you, take care, and as always, remember to twist some nips. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, have a great time.